Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So today we are playing Deadzone Rogue. It's a shooter roguelite, and I've already played like 100 hours into this. The meta progression reset it once or twice, and the early access is beginning in now almost a week. And this is a free-to-play demo. You can find this on Steam if you want to check it out. It's also had a co-op. I never played it. I don't know if it's only 2-player or up to 4. I'm not quite sure. So let's get into it. We're going for a normal run. So how it works is you can shoot. That's quite obvious. You have a primary weapon you get while playing. A secondary melee grenade, a bit of gear, then your build, your perks, and some items. After each stage you get either an item or a perk. So that's the story mission. We're going to play on hard, I guess. And yeah, that's the meta progression. It's probably gonna reset in a couple days once the early access drops, but whatever. Let's see what build we are going for. Ah yeah, and there's also a dash and your grenade on cooldown. And with enough meta progression you can just melee the first or 2 stages. These are barrels you can either shoot to damage the enemy, or you can actually pick them up, throw them, or replace them for some maybe tactical moves to open the fight. So we got on the first stage we got a weapon to choose. I already got a primary, although the revolver is quite nice. I don't like the 3-shot burst, so we're going for the rifle. When you start this stage, you are invisible for as long as you like to scout the map and choose your angle where you wanna approach the combat. After this stage we get our first item, and the stage after we get our final build. At least the main augment, and on the later stages we get like sub builds, which we can choose 3 out of I think 6 or 7. And for the main build there's always something with hip fire, something with ADS, on some magazine capacity. That changed over the last 2 weeks or even 3 weeks. There are some melee and some long range augments you have to unlock at the moment, but they were in the game baseline a couple weeks ago, so we'll see how the early access turns out to be. So our first item, killing an enemy with a grenade replenishes 30% of your magazine capacity. Effects of your elemental debuffs are twice as powerful, or deal 20 or 35% more damage to melee enemies. These both are really good. Twice as powerful means the fire for fire there's a debuff that's gonna be stronger. For lightning that's more crit chance. For frost that's longer freeze. And for void that's a bigger debuff on the enemy to deal less damage. For fire we want this, but I'm going for the melee. It's overall better. Since later there are some melee enemies you really don't wanna get hit by. Yeah, that's also a pathing issue in the earlier stages of the game. What do we have here? A slower melee weapon, but a stronger one, I take it. There are actually viable melee builds. So what do we got? Hipfire, increased movement speed, increased weak spot damage. That's quite nice, but sometimes I like to ADS. But not always, so I really tend to go for the magazine size as always. Because yes, sometimes you just want to hipfire and sometimes you want to ADS. And picking either of those limits you to either hipfire or ADS. And magazine capacity is always good. So we're going for that. I'm not a fan of a crit build. I really like the weak spot fire combination, but we'll see what we get. I think we do nothing except upgrading. So first of all, this is a shop. You get every 3 levels or every 3 stages. The items you can buy is random, also some healing, and upgrade your items you already have. You can also upgrade armor, but that's useless, it's just increasing armor, nothing else, no substats. So we're not doing that. We can upgrade the quality, level up. You can also reroll, but we gonna go for the combustion, that's fine for now. Yeah, we gonna upgrade melee weapon and level once. Should be good. Grenade. No, we save money. So what do we have here? New enemy type. He's throwing grenades at us, but otherwise he's just stationary most of the time. I think I will reposition a couple of these barrels. Yeah, that should be good. Yeah, they dropping the yellow ones, that's the cash for the run, and the purple ones, that's the meta progression for after the run. Our health doesn't refresh unless we pick up these health globes or use weapons with life leech. And the blue bar above our health is the shield, which regenerates after a few seconds if you don't take damage. Next item, increased fire rate after reloading. More weak spot damage when enemies suffering from elemental debuff. When applying elemental debuff, 20% to stagger chance to enemies. We take the fire rate after reload. So make sure we whatever. Now I have to keep in mind to always fire a few shots before starting a stage, so I can reload in stealth and then engage the combat a bit stronger. I could possibly just melee everything. No, not him, okay. So, what do we got? An item, assume? Yeah. Deal 20% more damage to nearby enemies. Nearby is like 10 yards. You deal 20% more damage to enemies below half health. Your movement speed is increased by aiming. We're not going for ADS builds, so one of these. I go for the... yeah, this one. So, on this stage there are a couple turrets, a shield generator and a melee... are a second melee? No, there is not. So we're going for the shield generator first, then the melee and then the turrets. Also, let me turn up the music so it's not so boring for you. A little bit more action, maybe. We have here gloves. Yeah, it's the loot is a bit weird how it rolls. Like on one stage they drop gloves and all the enemies drop gloves in different rows. I hope they change this. So this is our main build, the crit and magazine size. And for each bullet missing in the magazine, we increase our crit chance and crit damage. And there are then 3 sub-builds, and we start with one of these 3. Either corruption, that's a void damage, really strong, but we don't need the perk for it to be strong. It's just baseline strong. The proc chance is either singularity or void tendrils. And we are going for the void tendrils if we're going for any kind of void damage build. The void tendrils are like tethering enemies together and they share all the damage they receive. Singularity sucks in enemies in its perimeter, but can also kill you if the singularity goes off too close to you and you suck some melee enemies towards you. That's not what you want. Grenade also really strong. Can clear whole stages in 1 or 2 grenades. Or ice. I really like the corruption though. Doesn't really fit with crit. Let's go for the grenade. And hope we get another element. I like fire or lightning. Lightning would really fit the crit build because it's crit based, and fire because I like it. They buffed it, it's really strong now. We're going for secondary, which is automatic, upgraded. Yeah, for fire there's either combustion. It's an AoE explosion, dealing a bit of damage, and the fire trails. The fire trails are still dog shit, so we're gonna reroll. Combustion again No, I would like to get something frost-ish. Void tendrils, yeah, that's perfect. I keep it. Upgrade grenade. Chain lighting, can keep it. And like I said, upgrading this is just increasing armor, nothing else. So, just doing it once to show. So what's the best approach here? Any melee enemies nearby? No? Then we start with the highest enemy density for the tethering. But first we go for the shield generator. You don't want the shield generator, yeah, wander into the enemies you're currently fighting, because nothing is taking damage except the shield generator itself. The proc chance for the tether is quite low, since the weapon has a quite low level. Where's the last one? Second last. Blue gloves. Elemental pop chance. Yeah, that's looking good. Increase grenade damage. I won't pick this one. I don't think it's worth a perk. Armor rating. I don't really have armor at the moment. Also, they removed the in detail sheet for stats for some reason. I hope they bring it back as well. Yeah, we're going for grenade. Maybe full grenade build. It's gonna be funny. Ah yeah, reload and blast it. No tether proc still. There it is. And yeah, maybe we keep the tether. It's so strong later on, because there are also healing bots, healing enemies, and normally you want to focus the healing bot first and then start clearing the rest of the room. But with the void tendrils you just fire inside. Hit something, then tether everything, and everything dies. They can't out-heal that. Or you can. What I'm missing here? No. Reload when moving. Kinda marks the target after grenade of yeah, I take this probably. This dagger is good, but on this difficulty and this mode I don't think it's really necessary. I would rather kill the enemy than stagger him. So another new enemy type. He's throwing rockets at us, knocking us up in the air. Holy shit, what a mouthful. That went surprisingly good. you really feel the difference once you get a decent amount of meta progression. I don't really like the double barrel, but with the magazine capacity perk, it's actually not bad. 6 shots in a double barrel. Let's keep it for now. So, that's the second perk. What are we going for? I don't really like this. Yeah, they should just rework this or give us back the old one. That's all around using weapons in general, just physical damage and ADSing, reloading, continuously firing, all kinds of stuff. Then there's the shield one, so we got an even bigger shield and its reload delay is shorter. But I would rather go for some damage perks. It's also possible we don't get any elemental perk on our third roll. We also can't reroll, that's very sad. Because there is no reroll function in the game. I don't know why, because it's very popular among roguelites. But it is what it is. So what are we going for? Frost? Frost is a good CC. Some AoE. But I guess we stick to the void tendrils. Maybe we not picking any elemental. Go the safe route for shield. I mean, the extra shield capacity is nice. But all the other perks are kind of useless. It's just increasing your shield and decreasing your delay time to recharge. Let's take this, whatever. Boss area, okay. So, let's see if it's a good choice with a shotgun or not. You might think this looks very simple, but like I said, I got a lot of meta progression in, and hard isn't that hard anymore. But trust me, it's gonna be for you if you try it. And if you're not careful, it's still really hard. The bosses are kind of a bummer. They hit very hard in melee range, but if you just avoid them, dash, then it's quite easy, just kiting. Yeah, we had no chest plate yet. Do we have full set now? Yeah, kind of. Last perk. They all dog shit. Fuck me. We're going for ice then, I guess. Maybe we still going for void tendrils on our weapon, but frost grenade since we got the grenade perk. It's a bit messed up. Grenade, weapon focused, then chill and magazine size. They all not really work quite good together. But we'll see. Maybe we can handle it. Make something out of it. We upgrade this. Ooh, we actually got a mark. We might take this to the end game. Oh, I rewrote. I'm a dumbass. Ah, god damn it! Clicked the wrong button. But whatever, it's fine. Are we going for this one instead? I think so. I'm not a fan of shotgun. Lightning, singularity, yeah, let's pick singularity. Maybe I can show you how bad is this, and I can end this run. I'm not trying to die, but it's likely we do. Because of the perks we got. It's just not good. Extra charge, grenade charge, yes. Yeah, there was a suction from the singularity. We can't take any shots from him. On really high difficulties, it's nice to pick the ADS augment because you just scope in with any gun and you can see the mobs through the wall. I think we're going for a grenade, I guess. I'm not too confident because this is a room with the melee dudes, but we will see. Can we kill him in one burst? Where's the next one? Here's the next one. Yeah, we can do it. I was about to say just show you, let them hit me, but no. Better not to. So, we get our 3 sub perks, and now we got sub perks, I would call them. That's from this one. Increase weapon damage by 15%. Your weapon damage increased by 25% after killing an enemy. Not bad. But it's only weapon damage, not grenade or all damage. Melee attacks deal 30%, plus 30% damage affected to enemies but chill. More cry damage, more chill, more attack speed reduce. We don't even have a chill weapon right now, so we're going for this, I guess. Thing. What do we got in the shop? Something good? I like this. It's a 3 burst pistol. and it's definitely better than Singularity. That's a plasma cannon minigun, but it's really slow. Even though it doesn't say it's slow, but it's slow compared to the real minigun, which exists. We take one heal, then this one, and have we stick with threes, I guess. It's fine. Upgrade this. Let's see. Better grenade, it's fine. Weak spot damage, yeah. Yeah. We don't want to get hit by his burst. He really hurts. Grenade cooldown, we go for the reroll, I guess. So I can maybe roll something better on my main weapon. Or we hope to get something good from drops or something. Dash is also really good. Movement speed increase after dash, just to speed up the process here. There were perks which increased your damage based on your current movement speed, but that's gone for some reason. Let's go from here, I guess. Also, please remind me in the comment section how often I say I guess. Ouch. Ouch. What? From where? You? What do you got? A blue helmet with some stats. Pump action shotgun. What's the fire rate? Nah. Increase elemental damage after killing an enemy is stacking up to 50%, so 10 times. That's quite good. When applying an elemental debuff, 27% chance to stagger the enemy or against range. Most range are quite weak. Problem is melee and flying enemies. Also like this, but not on a freeze. We go for stagger. We either start down here or up there. I guess up there. 3 enemies and there are 2 enemies. Oh, let's go. Yeah, I take this. Why not? Picking a new weapon also resets the amount of times you can reroll at the fabricator or at the shop. So that's one of the reasons why I pick a new weapon. Where's the last one? Down here? Yeah. So already halfway through. The story missions got 30 stages. It takes about 40 to 50 minutes. Quite long runs. So what it got? More grenade damage, depending on how many enemies we hit. Increase weapon damage and swap shit. Or proc chance. Proc chance is nice, but we still don't have a frost weapon. We go for grenade. We don't even have a frost grenade. That's something I should work on. Yeah, reroll grenade. Yeah, that's frost with lifesteal on grenade. That's nice. So do we reroll? Or we pick this one with Shatter, which is Frost. Shatter is like the AoE equivalence for Freeze build. The single target one is then just Freeze, like here, like this one. But the marking is really strong. Let's see what we roll first. What it costs? 630. Yeah, let's try. Nope. Nope. Okay, we take this and upgrade this with the horrible perk. But that's it. No more money. I hope the marking carries gonna carry me. I really would like to play Tendrils here with this mob density, but not today, I guess. Yeah, in this little Frost Nova you just saw, that's Tendrils. Tendrils as well. The bad thing is we don't have any perks now for the Void Tendrils. Not even increased proc chance. I like the weapon, I like the marking, but I guess we stick with the Frost. Single shot pistol, no. But marking with the grenade also really good. Damage against range again, more weak spot damage, I'm going for the for the stacking elemental damage increase. It's not proccing. Oh no, was stuck on the roll. Can you proc, please? Okay, please something fire rate? Question mark? No. Fire rate after swapping? No, I don't like swapping. Then I need perks for faster swapping. I take the flat 20% crit chance, that seems decent. There are some kamikaze drones, a melee and the artillery. Let's go for the artillery first. There was some nice tethering. Kinda looks like the bar in Star Wars from Jabba the Hutt. Proc chance killing an enemy surrounds me. That's very good because we are going for a boss fight now with little spiderlings. And I really hate them. So let's try the blizzard. Where's the boss? Yeah, 3 bosses in a row. That's not nice. I think I'm going for grenade. So we got the marking and then hope the tether proccing. There's tether. Fucking. No. Yeah, that's why the tethering is so OP. Why you want to fight one boss after another if you can just fight all 3 of them at once? Where's the last one coming? Any good loot? Yeah, we take the movement speed over weak spot damage. And no. Yeah, bosses itself don't really have a drop of items. It's just random. Increased damage against higher health enemies. Chill damage, movement speed. Grenade. Let's go for a grenade. Activate the elevator. Shop. Sniper, never really tried the sniper build. At least not on this higher stages. On lower stages it's quite fun. But I don't see let's say I'm too slow to play a sniper build. I think that's the right way to put it. Let's upgrade this. Oh, we got lifesteal and crit damage. That's nice. Upgrade. I don't really like the fire rate of this shit. But we don't have anything better. Upgrade. Chance to double shot. Also good. Upgrade grenade. Oh, that's a nice perk. Too bad we're broke. But if you got the item to get overall 50% more scrap, which is this currency, this perk is really good. More damage for every 100 scrap.
Maybe I should just stop taking elevators.
So this is the stage with the healer, and since I don't really play a full Tendril build, I'm going for this dude first. Actually we not. I think we might die here. If we do. So it's probably better to approach from here. Kill this enemy as fast as possible. Takes no damage in melee, okay. Double grenade works as well. Void tendrils, I love them too much. Too much. Yeah, actually quite strong. There is the perk I'm just was talking about, but we already stage 21 from 30. I don't think it's worth it. Or what else we get? First round, that's complete dog shit even for sniper, not worth it. I think the field generator, 20% less damage from enemies further away than 10 meters. Yeah. I prefer killing over CC or survivability, but the other perks were just not good enough. Oh, there's a party. I need the tendrils here. Yep. Ooh, freeze and mark. I take this. Fuck lifesteal. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I'm still quite of a glass cannon, which concerns me a little bit. Proc chance or movement speed. I stick with the proc chance and maybe upgrade all the armor later, just to get a bit more armor. Yeah, also they can roll epic. There is not really a luck stat to increase the probability or increase the chance to get upgrades on these items. It's just a chance. We also already got this, but with 20%, so it's 60% more. That's actually really decent. But this one is also really good, because all the stages we're gonna encounter now have really high mob density, and they probably will die with an elemental debuff, but that's stronger with fire, I guess. Fire and lightning. 40% more damage. Just a good. Any healer here? Yes. Let's take him out first. Shield boy, then healer. Ouch. They are so spread, we don't need tendrils here. I'm also almost dead. Maybe we need just this for the higher fire rate. Yeah. Another grenade. More size, more damage. Another charge. Hold down, I don't think it's worth it. And I don't think this is worth it either. Movement speed is not our problem. And attack speed also not really. 20% more cry damage is quite nice though. But we're going for grenades. Now we have 3 or 4 charges. Oh, that's a really good roll. With marking, increased damage per scrap, but fire. Yeah, we can't get rid of this because the tendrils. The new main weapon would be nice. Auto sniper's not what we want. Yeah, let's upgrade it. Upgrade it again. But this is marking and lifestealer. I think I'm gonna stick with this. Don't really wanna buy this and then don't have money to re-roll it. Healing guy is right here. Then let's start here. Is there a boss here is the question. Well, for what? From where? I should just wait for the shield recharger to proc. Oh god. Last one. Any good drops? No. Picking up scrap refills magazine. Yeah, reloads. I mean fire rate definitely. Yeah. No. Shit. Wasn't prepared for this. Another grenade. Yeah. If the grenade kills a target, it jumps over to another target and explodes again. and under the same condition, if it kills the target, it explodes again and again and again. That's why it can clear whole rooms. Movement speed when getting attacked, 20% more damage to enemies further away than 10 yards. I think this gun we don't take. But reload, yeah, reload time and less damage taken after reloading. Seems good. Oh, hey, I hate this stage. There are a couple of flying enemies, a shield dude. One of these big dudes, a melee. This boss we had on the first boss fight, and the spider. Yeah. Let's go here. It's trying to melt any boss here. Yeah. Yeah. Like I said, I'm Quake Glass Cannon, and that's already a 50-minute run. So, yeah, that's Deadzone Rogue. It's really fun to play. If you want to check it out, it's free to play on Steam. At least the demo. You can dig in hundreds of hours to unlock everything. But the early access is gonna launch in about a week. I'm a big fan of it. Let me know in the comments if you played it or gonna play it. Yeah, thanks for watching guys, and see you in the next one. Bye bye.